Welcome back, friends. Today is a thunder and lightning kind of day in Santa Barbara, which is rare. So I've just got my hoodie, I turned on the fireplace, I'm getting cozy as possible, got my coffee, and it had me thinking of a lightning round. So today, in honor of this thunder and lightning, is the lightning round of 10 softwares or services that change Jess and I's business or life, and they can change your business, make it easier, give you more free time, help you automate things, do some things better than we can because the services are so good. So today, I'm gonna share with you my top 10 softwares or services that will change your business. And also, I have linked in the comments section right underneath this video all 10 of these. You can click on them, on a handful of them. Like I said, these are things Jess and I currently use today. We are using these things, and because we've used them so often, one, I would never recommend a service that I don't use or don't like. And two, because we do this so actively, we've actually become affiliates and ambassadors. So full transparency, there are codes underneath there that will benefit you and I if you click and sign up, because I believe in these softwares and I know they're gonna change your business if you use them. So without any further ado, let's dive into the 10 softwares and services that can change your business. Number one, if you're gonna choose one thing on this list today, choose Honeybook. Honeybook is our CRM. CRM stands for Client Relationship Management, which is the hub. Every single client, every single inquiry, every single booking that comes through our doors goes through Honeybook. Honeybook is the reason I can respond to an inquiry with 2 clicks. It's the way I can send contracts, collect payments, send reminders, questionnaires, everything in between. It's my calendar. It also syncs with our Google Calendar, so our assistants and everyone else knows what's going on. I know when I'm available. There is a remarkable app that goes with it as well. So when I'm on the go, that's the reason I get a notification, Jess gets a notification. Says we got an inquiry, we're available, 2 clicks, it personalizes it, sends that off. Honeybook is, without this, everything's unorganized. Even if you're trying to put other softwares together, like your calendar, mixed with this software that sets contracts, but how do I know they're all working together? Honeybook is the one-stop shop, and I've been using them for years. They're amazing. The button below this, that's gonna give you 50% off your first year of Honeybook. I highly recommend checking them out. They are remarkable. Number 2, and there's actually 2 for number 2 because they both have to do with Instagram, so they go hand in hand. It is Planoly and it's also Unfold, 2 separate apps that can change the game for you. Planoly essentially is a content calendar for your Instagram. You can open it, you log in with your Instagram, it puts your grid inside Planoly, and then you can start to add new posts and new stories, so you can actually map out the timing, what it's gonna look like on your grid, the words you wanna say. So by the time you schedule it and it comes around, all you have to do is drop that into Instagram and you can start planning content out ahead of time. And if you don't already, I highly recommend using this because it's a good way to batch content. So you're not always constantly thinking, what do I have to post right now? That also goes with the second app, which is Unfold. Unfold is basically a design app for Instagram stories. All those pretty grids and frames and words and all those things you see on Instagrams usually come from Unfold. They're constantly updating themed packs and all kinds of beautiful designs. So I highly recommend checking out Planoly and then go check out Unfold, because in Unfold you can also not only plan your whole Instagram story, you can export it. So as you're uploading, say you have like 10 or 15 slides, sometimes it's a pain to keep, when you go and like, was it in my favorites or was it in this folder? They're all chronological. Click to load, post, click the next one. Super easy, will save you hours of time. Number 3 out of this entire list, I'd argue that this one is a sleeper because most people know about this, or when they find out about it, they're like, is it really that necessary? And yes, so this is Photo Mechanic. Photo Mechanic I use for one thing, Jess and I use for one thing, is culling images, which is when you get home from a shoot or a wedding, you plug your CF card in, your SD card, and it brings up all the images. That's where you say, I'm gonna edit these, I don't need these. That process can be very tedious, and if you're using Lightroom or other softwares, it usually takes about 1 second to load. You know when you bring up a photo and it's blurry for like half a second, just like 1 second it's blurry. That doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but I started getting pretty annoyed with it because I started realizing that 1 second times however many images, that's gotta add up, right? So I did some simple math. Let's be very conservative and say you're culling from an entire wedding 1,200 images, which you and I both know is a low number, especially for those long weddings. So you have to look through 1,200 images. That's 1,200 seconds of load time for 1 second each one. Divide that up by 60, so into minutes, that's 20 minutes that you're losing per wedding for waiting for an image to load. That is way too long to lose, and that's a small number. You know that. Sometimes it's thousands. So take 20 minutes times 3 sessions at 30 minutes, that's an hour. How many hours are you losing because you're just letting that blurry image load? Photo Mechanic, I use it because there's 0 load times. I throw them in Photo Mechanic, sharp as a tack. I know exactly what images we're using and not, and that saves me minimum 20 minutes a wedding. Number 4 is Canva. Canva, if you don't know, is a design software that's all online and app-based, and there's a subscription, and I used to not think I would use it because I was like, do I really want to pay a subscription for a design thing? I have Photoshop, I know InDesign. Absolutely, yes I do. It is the most efficient way. It's basically an online database of tens of thousands of designs, and you can type in if you need a YouTube thumbnail, if you need a PDF, if you need a brochure, if you need a square, whatever it is, and then it will give you all these options to choose from and of designs, and you can just drag and drop your images, your branding, your words, export it as any file you want, and it just saves so much time. Even if you do know Photoshop, it's almost the difference of coding your own design, coding your own website, and using a drag and drop like Showit to build your website. Showit, the websites you'll have are just as good and probably not better because real designers are making them. Canva's the same way, saves a ton of time. I love Canva. That brings us into number 5, which is Showit. Showit is a drag and drop website builder. If you go to jamesandjess.com, our entire brand is built through Showit. We had a web designer do it, but that's the beauty in Showit is there are templates for free. The second you sign up, you can drag and drop. There are other designers, Tonic, Site Shop to mention one, and the Palms with Davey and Krista to mention another, that actually have beautiful pre-made templates for Showit that you can purchase that have branding set up in it, and then you can just put your own words and get to work on your website right away. That way you're not waiting for a designer to upload images. You can do it live in real time. They also have absurdly mobile-friendly designs as well because your website should both be desktop and mobile-friendly. The other thing I absolutely love about Showit is their community. Showit hosts a conference every year called Showit United, which is just hundreds of photographers coming together that Jess and I are always a part of. We always love speaking at that conference because not only is it a software that's completely changed the game for me, it's connected to thousands of other creative entrepreneurs like ourselves sharing in life together, sharing what works for them, what doesn't, encouraging each other. So down below is linked their main website so you can get started on your website right away, but also to their community, which is remarkable. So Showit is number 5. Number 6 is an app called Lightroom Mobile. You probably all edit on Lightroom or something very similar to that. Lightroom has a mobile app that is Lightroom Mobile. It's free. All you need is an Adobe account, which I'm gonna gamble we all have. And it is the most efficient, in my opinion, it's the best way to edit a photo on your phone. It's also the only editing app Jess and I have on our phones because it's literally all we use. Whether it's an iPhone photo or we Wi-Fi them from our cameras and upload a sneak peek real quick, it's the way we do it. We also have made our own presets inside Lightroom, so it's a very quick upload. Use the preset, export it, good to go. Saves a ton of time. You don't even need a laptop anymore when you're trying to do quick sneak peeks or iPhone photos. Number 7. Number 7 is a huge game changer. It's actually, this is what saved Jess and I the most time in our business, period. And that is Freedom Edits. Freedom Edits is a photo editing company. It's what we outsource our editing to. And I can tell you this right now, it took Jess and I years to get to this point. Started outsourcing editing, Jess saved 60 8-hour work days a year, which if you put that into the 9 to 5 Monday through Friday grind, that is 3 months. She literally has 3 months back now a year that she's not in front of her desk editing. The only photos we edit are the first about 100 to 150, which are the sneak peeks. They go into the album design and the blog post. Other than that, everything goes to Freedom Edits. go outsource your editing. I know it's scary. They work with you one-on-one until they dial in your editing so you can't even tell if you did it or they did it, and that is amazing. Down below is a code for 30% off your first order. Check them out. Number 8 is CloudSpot. Number 8 is our gallery service. There are probably dozens of online gallery services out there right now, and Jess and I, over the past decade and for just 15 years, have used our fair share of them. A few years ago, we finally landed on CloudSpot, one for the service and the product. They're always on top of it, the product works, and they're always updating it. For example, they just updated their entire print shop, which is this entire easy to use, user-friendly print shop, so any family member or a bride and groom from our weddings can go there, and if they're looking for a print, it will show them what it looks like on the wall. You can customize the prices on there to match your brand, and they can check out, buy their prints, and download all their photos. Absolutely amazing. If you don't have a gallery space for your clients to deliver your images, or if you're looking for a new one, check out CloudSpot, linked below. Number 9 is one of my all-time favorite companies, and that is Kiss Books. They are the company that hand makes all of our albums for all of our clients. And yes, all of our clients get albums because as much as I love digital, like I just said, CloudSpot and all these softwares I'm talking about, nothing beats your work and your client's wedding story told in a handmade album that is guaranteed for 100+ years. It's absolutely amazing. Best part about Kiss Books is their software is free. They have a free Kiss Designer, which is where I design all of my albums and deliver the online slideshow so our clients can check out and interact and adjust their album and make any changes they want online. They also have designers that you can outsource your designing to. So you're just like, I don't have the time to design. Great, pay them a small fee and they will do that for you and communicate with your clients for you. So they're not only getting their album, but they're also getting an amazing design service without you having to be completely a part of it. So check out Kiss Books below. We have a code with them. If you check out our code below, it's 15% off your first order. They also have styling mats, so whenever you see us do flat lays with really cool surfaces, they make those out of the linens that they actually put on their books, and the suedes and the leathers and all of those. Absolutely amazing. Check them out below. And number 10 is not a software, it's not digital at all, but it is a service that changed our life and our business, and it's Freshly. And I know that might sound funny, but Freshly is a food delivery service. This came out of the need of, I was catching myself stopping projects to go make dinner, as a lot of us do, but then I wouldn't get back to my seat for another 3 hours because I don't like working with a messy kitchen. I don't like having clutter around. So I'd go make dinner, Jess and I would enjoy dinner, and then I'd clean the kitchen. And so I was thinking, well, the dinner part was about 20 minutes of that. Everything else was the prep and the cleaning. So I knew there were companies out there, so we found Freshly, tried a handful, landed on Freshly. Freshly just, you pick your meals, they ship them. I don't have a microwave, so I just pop them in the oven and dinner's ready within a matter of 10 minutes. I've made food and I've cleaned. I get to spend that time with Jess, and then we get to get back to work or enjoy our evening and not clean dishes. So below is Jess's code for $40 off your first Freshly order. You can check that out below. And friends, that is my top 10 softwares and services that changed our business, that gave us time back, that made it easier, that allowed us to do the very important things in our business, or just have more free time and made it way more fun. I would love to hear some softwares or apps or services that you guys use that I didn't mention here that have changed the game for you. And like I said, below is all 10 of these linked. You can click on them, check them out. And until next time, you guys have a fantastic day. If it's raining where you're at like it is here, stay dry, and I'll see you in the next video.